happening today. The state is hosting a special water resource event for people in Benton Harbor.
Of course, it comes as the city faces dangerous lead levels in their water supply. We are now joined by Princella Tobias, chair of the community response team. Princella, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So a lot of residents frustrated. Talk about what the goals are for today's event.
The goals are number one, is to make sure that our stakeholders, which are our residents and businesses in this area, that they're safe and they're protected. That's our immediate goal, but it's not our only goal. We're also looking at building capacity with residents. The list is so long, and I love what we're doing here in Benton Harbor, because what we're facing is something that's happening right here in Benton Harbor, but tomorrow it can be in DC, it could be in Vermont, it could be in Mississippi. We have 100-year-old pipes. I don't know about the rest of you, but when's the last time you said, when were the pipes under my house placed in or even reviewed? So that's what's happening in Benton Harbor as we speak today. But it's a Benton Harbor challenge that we're facing that is actually a national challenge. You'll be hearing more, but right now our focus is Benton Harbor, Michigan, the city of Benton Harbor, Michigan. And I am so pleased to be here with you today and providing solutions for our residents and for our stakeholders. And that includes the Mayor Marcus Muhammad. Actually, after hearing me talk about solutions, because we are Team Solution. And when he heard me talk about the solutions for our city and for our residents, he said, this is our chair. And the governor stood up and says, I second it. And when I had a one-on-one telephone call with her, she was right on board saying, do this, because our focus is to help, to assist, and to provide help during this crisis, but also the impact of what this would mean or could mean to our residents and our community. So, because we're in Benton Harbor is a beautiful, rich community. And we want to tell our story, but more importantly, our story will be actually results that we're providing for our residents during this time we're in right now.
Princella, tell us, when residents come out today to this resource fair, what will they learn? What kind of things will they take home with them, and when should they be there?
And we'll tell you, it's going to be happening today. So I am so pleased. It's today in Benton Harbor between the hours of 4 to 7 p.m. at the Virginia Edwards Center that's located in the inner part of our community in the Benton Harbor Housing Commission building. And so when they come in, there are many goals that we wish to accomplish. The first one is definitely to listen to our residents. We want to listen to them, but also we're going to be providing, of course, water for them. And we're going through this water distribution, and we're tweaking that, and we will perfect that down the road. But there are also going to be health and nutritional education for them and tools for them. Michigan State Extension will be talking about nutrition. Barron County Health Department will be there. The EPA will be there. Even the engineering team of the city of Benton Harbor, Albemarle, will be there as well. The city is looking at this on a larger scale. Of course, so are our community partners. But the city wants to know, what are their needs overall, from housing to transportation to food. So the city's table will be listening and also hearing and being able to collect data on what our citizens need. But today, this is the day of solutions. It's a day to come in, and there will be about 10 to 15 tables, and there will be experts at each one of those tables that, number one, will listen and provide educational and resources, from blood testing and water testing and lead testing. That is critical right now. We just secured a grant called the CHIPS program. I don't know everything about it, but this program would then be able to go in the house and be able to test homes, providing, eliminating some of the lead, from window replacements to paint. So we have so many tools before us, but we are just now starting. What we have now is a wealth of information for this one of many events that we're hosting here in the city of Benton Harbor, Michigan.